Here is a quick guide for calculating medullary index. If you need it, the equation is at the top of this sheet, which is going to be the medulla width divided by the whole hair width. If we need a reminder as to which piece of the hair is which, I'll mark the medulla in M. Medulla is going to be the entire width of the center of the hair, which is kind of like the core. And then the whole hair width in H is going to be from end to end, all the way across the width of the entire hair shaft. So when we measure medullary index, we will take our ruler and we're going to line up the 0 with the inside of the medulla. So we'll measure from the 0 to just outside the other half of the medulla, and we'll measure across 0, 5, 10 millimeters plus 1, 2, 3 more is going to give us 13. And then if we measure the whole hair width, we'll drag this out to the edge of the hair shaft and measure from the 0 to about right here, which will be 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22 millimeters. So in your calculator, you'll take 13 divided by 22, which will give us an answer of 0.59. Just as a reference point, if we have a medullary index that is larger than 0.5, in this case it is, then it will be an animal hair. Animal hairs tend to be fairly wide in terms of an inner medulla, so it's got a really thick, dark core. Let's try one more. Again, we'll mark the medulla with an M, which is going to be this centerpiece right here. Entire hair width. In purple. So again, just as before, we'll take our ruler and go to the outside of the medulla. And we'll go to about right here. This one's not very big, so we don't need to go very far. And we'll count over from 0, 1, 2, roughly 3. We'll round to 3. 3 millimeters. And then let's do the whole hair. Shift this thing over. And measure from the width of the hair to the other width of the hair and count over 0, 5, 10, 15 plus 1 more will give me 16 millimeters. So in my calculator, I'll do 3 divided by 16, which gives us, if we round to the hundredths, 0.19. If we have a medullary index less than 1/3 or 0.33, then it will be a human hair. Human hairs tend to have fairly thin, skinny, or absent medullas, so mostly cortex around the cuticle. If you're ever wondering what happens if we have a number that falls between 0.5 and 0.33, don't worry about it. I won't give you any examples like that, so it should be fairly clear of if it's a large number, it's going to be an animal. If it's a smaller number, it will be human.